Coming up on Unpeeled, fans are sour about this concert's ticket prices.
One popular streaming service entered the world of live TV.
We're going to ease on down the road to a historic month for Broadway.
And we're blinded by the love from this reality TV show. All that and more, Unpeeled starts right now.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Unpeeled. I'm LaMalfa.
And I'm Lily Evans. Now for an update on a Euphoria star.
Actress Hunter Schafer was arrested along with up to 50 protesters during President Biden's appearance on Late Night with Seth Meyers. The protest, led by the organization Jewish Voices for Peace, was calling for a ceasefire for the Israel-Palestine war.
A spokesperson for the JVP confirmed Schafer's arrest, stating, quote, "We commend her commitment to Palestinian freedom and to a future of justice for everyone." Schafer was released from jail earlier today. And in other news, comedian Shane Gillis hosted SNL for the first time on Saturday. The comedian was fired from the show 5 years ago after making racist, homophobic, and sexist comments on podcasts. At this time, no SNL cast members commented on his firing, and many have continued not to do so.
Gillis started the monologue addressing his past termination, asking the audience to not look it up online. He also joked that he, quote, "probably shouldn't be up here." The act was met with little laughter from the audience, with many critics calling it tone deaf. Now, Lily, my first question is, why bring him back? I mean, what does this say about SNL knowing that he is so problematic?
Right. I mean, you'd think after 5 years he would have some time to kind of learn and grow, but clearly that just was not the case.
When Gillis was fired, he basically said he was willing to apologize to anyone who was offended by his insensitive comments, but that's not really a public apology.
Yeah, and a public apology isn't really a difficult thing to do. We've seen celebrities do it all the time, and yet he still just refused. And fans online are saying his monologue was tone deaf and mean. I mean, SNL is known for some controversial jokes and featuring some dark humor, but a lot of fans are saying he really just missed the mark on this one.
Now, Netflix has actually acquired Tires, which is a 6-episode scripted series starring Gillis, and the company actually also ordered for a second stand-up special from him. So is he really canceled?
I mean, it definitely doesn't seem like it. His first stand-up got a lot of views, so I guess that was why they want to bring him back, but Netflix giving him such a big platform, it really just doesn't make sense.
But in more TV news, at the 2024 Screen Actor Guild Awards show on Saturday, SAG-AFTRA President Fran Drescher honored the union members from last year's strike. She claimed they, quote, set the trajectory for many generations to come. Drescher also commented on the prevalence of artificial intelligence.
She believes that AI poses a substantial threat that will have people question what is real. She emphasized the importance of storytelling, particularly those that, quote, spark the human spirit. She ended her nearly 4-minute speech with hope for the future, claiming that it is the beginning of a golden age. Now, Alexa.
Your collective dignity and perseverance to stand up and say, we deserve better because we are better.
She's a queen. We love her. We were talking earlier about how much we love her.
Yes.
But Drescher was saying that SAG members went on this strike because they really understand that they make such a massive contribution to this industry, and therefore they have the power to make a lasting change.
The SAG-AFTRA strike is one that will be remembered and studied for generations to come, and the solidarity that the union members had will inspire the future of the industry.
Absolutely. I've seen TikToks of AI-generated songs and videos that look and sound almost completely real, so it's got to be scary for people in the industry. I've seen an AI-generated Taylor Swift song going absolutely viral on TikTok, and many people actually believe that it's her singing.
AI has the power to manipulate famous voices and faces, so I wouldn't really be surprised if AI was able to come out with an album or a movie. But Drescher actually encouraged the audience to create stories that express creativity and not letting AI or dystopian stories kind of take over the whole industry.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's getting smarter and smarter each day, so it's really scary. Well, switching to the business world, all of the lights are on Kanye West after he released multiple Instagram posts expressing his anger at Adidas. This comes after the company has continued to release new Yeezy shoe designs despite their brand deal ending in 2022. The deal ended after West made several anti-Semitic comments on social media. He claims that he is being sued by Adidas for $250 million. The famed rapper and producer is calling for all of his fans to boycott not only the, quote, fake Yeezys, but the company as a whole.
On to music. Olivia Rodrigo just kicked off her Guts tour in Palm Springs, California. This is Rodrigo's second tour, following her sold-out 2022 shows where she performed her debut album, Sour. Some fans are expressing concern due to an increase in ticket prices for the ongoing tour.
Rodrigo has also gained attention due to her more mature fashion style as well as the noticeable lyric changes in some of her songs. She will perform in stadium venues during the tour, and after her run in the US, she will make a 3-month stop in Europe before returning to North America in July. Now, Alexa, we're both very excited for this tour, but it's interesting because I have seen so much backlash online for Olivia Rodrigo because of swearing at her shows, and honestly, I don't get it. She's an adult, she's 21 years old, most of her fans are adults, and therefore she should be allowed to conduct her tour however she sees fit.
I agree, and I don't know if you know, but there was actually a lot of criticism surrounding the Sour tour because of how short the tour was, but also just her apparent lack of stage presence. So this new tour not only screams budget, but also proves to fans and critics alike that she's a pop star and she knows how to put on a performance.
I've noticed that Disney stars often have a hard time shedding their kiddish reputation. You take a look at Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, Zendaya, just to name a few. But they all come out the other side eventually, and I think Rodrigo will too.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she can't be tied to her Disney kind of roots forever, but you can tell now how comfortable she is with this new tour compared to her first ever live performance at an iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Absolutely, we gotta get tickets.
When we return, we're talking more about the SAG Awards and how they found a new home on a popular streaming service.
And designer brands strutted down the runway at Milan Fashion Week. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back, Unpeelers.
Welcome to my house. Lately, not my happy place. Everybody's pretty tired of each other. The parents were not themselves. My little brothers were morphing into small creatures. The walls were closing in. Clearly, a case of too much family, too close, 24/7. And there's a lot of that going around right now. If this sounds like your house, try going someplace new. YourLifeYourVoice.org. You'll find lots of ideas to help you handle the family stresses of being confined to close quarters. YourLifeYourVoice.org. It might not get you out of the house, but it could help you find a little more breathing room.
From strikes to streaming, it has been a big year for SAG. On Saturday, the 30th annual SAG Awards streamed live on Netflix. Our industry reporter Riley Lucetta is here to tell us about the winners and how this event impacts the future of streaming world. Riley?
Thank you, Alexa. We saw Oppenheimer, The Bear, and Succession win big yet again. But on Netflix this time, the SAG Awards marked history as the first award show to broadcast live on a streaming service. Because of the strike, this is a huge deal for streaming services and the SAG Awards alike. In the past, the SAG Awards have been overshadowed by events like the Oscars and Golden Globes. People wondered would the Netflix effect change that. In the past, popularity has risen when content is added to Netflix. The SAG Awards were hoping that the same effect would happen to them. An example of this is the show Suits. The show attracted a whole new audience once it was licensed to Netflix and gained major buzz despite its release in 2011. Netflix stays on top of the streaming service world with 100 million more subscribers than their next competitor, Disney+. And the Netflix effect did in fact attract viewers to the SAG Awards. People enjoyed the ad-free nature of the broadcast. This allowed the show to have a more casual approach. Viewers could stream without any ads and watch backstage chats with the award winners. These conversations were conducted by Queer Eye star Tan France. This event also allowed Netflix to dip their toes into the broadcast world again and show the world that they can handle live events. Last year, the Love is Blind reunion was streamed live and did not go well due to technical problems. It received a lot of backlash for Netflix, but now the service has redeemed themselves. Some highlights from the event were Barbra Streisand receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award and the show's opening featuring Michael Cera and Coleman Domingo. It will be very interesting to see if more streaming services will adopt this structure in the future. Honestly, I think we pioneered the idea here at Orange Television Network. Do you agree, Lily?
Of course I agree, Riley. We started it all, right? Well, Milan Fashion Week ended on Monday, showcasing high-end looks from all our favorite designers. Our lifestyle reporter, Sofia Zaninovich, is here to tell us all about the trends that will take over fall and winter of 2024. Thank you so much for being here, Sophia. I'm so excited to talk some fashion with you.
I'm so excited to talk about Milan Fashion Week.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be great. Okay, so what were the most memorable collections?
Yeah, so I have a couple favorites. So Tom Ford had a lot of skin-tight pants with like long plunging necklines for men and women. So very like dance floor ready, going out kind of vibe. And then Emporio Armani was my favorite runway. So they had fake snow on the runway. So all the models were in these, you could see it on the screen, the umbrellas, and the snow was falling around them. And Giorgio Armani actually instructed them to smile, and he was so excited that it worked. He was excited about it in every interview. He kept talking about it. And I just think it was a really cool show. And then the best streetwear was Ferrari. They looked like cars. Literally, you can see behind me, all the outfits were shiny, and like the denim was treated with resin, so it literally was refracting the light, as you can see in the pictures. But there was just a lot of cool looks. It was hard to pick.
Yeah, that's awesome. Really pushing the envelope there with some of that stuff. That's so cool. Are there any trends that we should look out for?
Definitely. So this is for fall and winter of 2024. So there was a lot of transparent looks. So Armani, Prada, Dolce & Gabbana. Dolce & Gabbana actually dedicated half of their show to this black sheer look with tuxedo jackets. So a lot of like sheer silk skirt. So it wasn't like super see-through tight at the side or the front. And then they'd have different kind of jackets, and it was styled many different ways. That was a little more extreme, but more of an everyday wear was Armani, who did black dresses with sheer skirts and maybe like some beading on top. And then secondly, there was so much fake fur. So 4 collections heavily, you love fake fur?
I do.
Well, it's coming up. People are really using it in all their shows. Specifically at the Marnie show, they were inside a paper mache cave. So a lot of writers described it as like a Flintstone feel because there was so much fur. And lastly, the Prada show showed off a lot of fur navel caps. Would you wear a fur hat in 2024?
Absolutely. Like, yes. I see them everywhere, and I think they're so cool. So I need to get one. I would so wear
They're
one.
definitely cute. I could see you in it.
Yeah, I think I could make it work, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks so much, Sophia. When we return, Broadway raises the curtains on new productions, some inspired by classic novels. You won't want to miss it.
Women are bad with money.
It's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now,
we've got something to say.
Save it. Save the old-fashioned advice, the empty excuses. It's all worthless, unlike us.
To our fellow females, it is time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Contributing to our futures, investing in our independence.
Until we're no longer 80%
more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
So again, we say to that, save it.
The falsehoods, the feelings of fault, then the funds.
Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
This March is an exciting month for Broadway enthusiasts as 8 new shows are making their debut on the big stage. Here to talk about the ones we're most excited about is our Broadway reporter, Charlene Nomini.
Thanks, Lily. I'm excited about all the shows debuting next month, but the one I'm most excited about is The Wiz revival. The Wiz is a musical retelling of The Wizard of Oz with a uniquely Black spin. Its debut on Broadway in 1975 featured an all-Black cast, quickly becoming a staple for Black theater fans. Its revival comes after a successful national tour with new script material from comedian Amber Ruffin. Everything from the updated set to the updated script is meant to celebrate Black culture and challenge Black stereotypes. It previews at the Marquee Theater on March 29th. Another musical stirring up attention is The Great Gatsby. This brand new musical premiered off-Broadway in October of 2023, only 2 years after the novel it's based on entered public domain. Fans of Ava Noblezada eagerly await her portrayal of Daisy, after spending 4 years as Eurydice in Hadestown. Theater fans are also excited to see Jeremy Jordan play Jay Gatsby, a far cry from his most well-known roles of Jack Kelly in Newsies and Jamie Wellerstein in the last 5 years. The musical's opening preview is also March 29th. A second classic book is also getting a musical adaptation. The Outsiders, a beloved story about found family and survival, is transferring to Broadway. The production team includes Sue Gillard, Larry Rogowski, and renowned actress Angelina Jolie. Previews start March 16th at Bernard B. Jacobs Theater. Finally, a new jukebox musical starts previews on March 29th at James Earl Jones Theater. The Heart of Rock and Roll is a comedy musical featuring music from the pop rock group Huey Lewis and the News. Other shows previewing next month include The Who's Tommy, Lempicka, Suffs, and Hell's Kitchen. Which one are you most excited for, Alexa?
I'm definitely excited about The Wiz. I hadn't heard of it before, but in other big milestones for the Black community, Black History Month may be coming to an end, but we're celebrating Black culture all year round. Our Syracuse events reporter Tegan Brostrom has a variety of local Black-owned businesses that you can support. Tegan?
Thanks, Alexa. Syracuse is a hub of cultural diversity and has a variety of vibrant Black-owned businesses that are worth trying and exploring. Here are just a few. In terms of health and wellness, Cafe Sankofa Cooperative is working to rebuild the South Side. The Sankofa Cooperative is a volunteer-run wellness cooperative that offers weekly farmers markets, resources and support, and a community gathering space for South Side residents. Now, if you're a yogi, a visit to the Syracuse Yoga Collective is a must. Yoga classes, meditation, and nutrition counseling are offered and taught by all female instructors. The Syracuse Yoga Collective will guide you towards a more balanced and holistic lifestyle. For the foodies of the group, there are so many stops to be made. Miss Prissy's is an American soul food restaurant located within Salt City Market. Miss Prissy's brings superior service and stellar food to Syracuse, serving everyone's favorite soul food staples. And for the sweet treat, Crave Dessert Studio. Crave Dessert Studio has all of the best, from chocolate-covered strawberries to cupcakes and personalized sugar cookies. Bakery owner Taikimia Carmen began baking just as a hobby, but now, 6 years later, her storefront bakery has become a staple in the Syracuse community. Crave is best known for their Crave Cups, which are 2 cupcakes layered with frosting inside of a chocolate cup. And I don't know about the rest of you, but I am craving a Crave Cup post-show. I'm excited to continue supporting Crave Dessert Studio and other Black-owned businesses this year.
Thanks, Tegan. When we return, love might be blind on this reality TV show, and we are here to break it all down.
And a beloved anime series is getting a live-action remake. We'll be back in just 2 minutes.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay? I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Sorry, I had to put these glasses on because the lights in the studio were blinding me almost as much as the cast of season 6 of Love is Blind on Netflix. And oh my goodness, I didn't even see our reality TV reporter, Isabella Glon.
Hello, Alexa. I think I'm going to take these off too because I'm really getting blinded right now.
But Isabella, thank you so much for being here. But have you been able to see the love on this new season?
Absolutely. I've been a fan of the show for years. I've seen every single season. So I was definitely very excited for season 6, and I must say, this is definitely one of the most entertaining and rocky seasons yet. I mean, the whole point of the show is that they go and eventually possibly even get married sight unseen, and we started with 5 couples, and we're already down to 3. So Brittany and Kenneth split during episode 8, and just today in episode 11, Laura and Jeremy called it quits, and it was not pretty. It was all because of a love triangle with Sarah Ann, and I just gotta say that it seems like pretty rocky in their situation, and I kind of feel bad for them, and there's definitely a lot of tension regarding that relationship.
I mean, what would reality TV be without some drama?
Right, of course.
Now I heard there's been some drama with casting too, not just all the love.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Love is Blind is actually starting to have a little bit of a casting problem, in my opinion, because 2 of the cast members were apparently in full serious relationships while they were cast to be on the show, which kind of defeats the whole purpose. The whole point is to find your future spouse, and if you're going in with a previous relationship, that just doesn't sit right with me. Jeremy was one who was apparently engaged when he got on the show, which I just think is absolutely wild. But he went to defend himself on social media by sharing that he was actually reached out to be on the show, that it wasn't even his idea, and that he wasn't with his partner when they reached out to him. So I don't fully know what's going on there, but Trevor's been also getting a lot of backlash because his ex-girlfriend went to social media as well, saying that they were in the early stages of their relationship when he got cast on the show, and she didn't want to ruin this opportunity for him. I mean, you're going to be on Netflix, that's a pretty big deal, but I don't know, it just seems to me that a lot of the contestants might not be on the show for the right reasons.
I mean, this is a little suspicious to me, but what can fans look forward to for the upcoming weeks?
Well, today, episodes 10 and 11 just dropped, so make sure to go watch those because the finale is officially airing next Wednesday on Netflix, and they announced a few days ago that the reunion, which is personally my favorite episode out of all of the Love is Blind episodes of the season, will be airing on March 13th, so make sure to tune in for that. I know I definitely will.
Oh, I will too. Thank you so much, Isabella. Now, Lily, I hear we have more exciting news in the TV world.
That's right, Alexa. As remakes continue to gain popularity, fans are growing upset with poor recreations of their favorite animated shows. Our film reporter Victoria Daly is here to tell us about newly announced and released live-action adaptations.
Thanks, Lily. Fans are growing upset as they either want new film content or to preserve the original versions. They don't want a more modern version of an original animated show or a sequel, or especially a live-action film. Anime fans are divided as a live-action Naruto film is in production. Some fans believe that you can't alter the original story, while others are excited to see the film portrayed by real people. Naruto is a Japanese anime series that tells the coming-of-age story of Naruto Uzumaki, a young ninja who wants to become the leader of his ninja village. But the road to becoming the leader is hard, especially because he possesses the spirit of a nine-tailed demon inside of him. The live-action remake of Naruto has been in development with Lionsgate since 2015, yet it's finally making significant headway in production under director Destin Daniel Cretton, who previously created Shang-Chi and Legends of the Ten Rings. Even as popular as the original Naruto was, fans are mad to see their favorite film portrayed by real actresses and actors. One fan said, "Not all anime need a live action," and another adding, "Wow, another live action to destroy the source material?" On the other hand, a lot of fans are thrilled as they get to see their favorite film come to life. They're just annoyed at how long it's been since they first heard about the remake in 2015. And Netflix released a live-action remake of the animated series Avatar: The Last Airbender last Thursday, but the film didn't meet fans' expectations. The original Avatar follows the adventures of a young boy who can control the four elements, yet fans felt that the remake was just changed the plot and just wasn't authentic anymore. The film also had poor use of CGI and scenes looked blurry and almost like the characters were in a different room. One fan took to social media writing, "Overall, if you have the chance to watch the original, just watch the original. Avatar is a beautiful cartoon full of life lessons and an amazing cast of characters that if you watch the original, you're going to get the best out of it. But if you watch the new version, it's just bad CGI." And that's all I have. Back to you, Lily.
Thanks, Victoria. Well, you'll be leaping for joy once you hear about these sweet upcoming deals. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss it.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where did cats go on vacation? New York.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
Tomorrow is Leap Day, and we're going to break down all the food deals you can look forward to. If your birthday is tomorrow, head over to Insomnia Cookies to get 4 free cookies and a free birthday party at your local store.
And for more sweet treats for just $2.29, you can buy a cinnamon sugar donut and a medium hot coffee or cold brew combo from Dunkin' Donuts. At Chipotle, members can receive free guacamole, and at Wendy's, all customers can get a free Cinnabon pull-apart.
Yum.
I know.
Okay,
I'm
like really hungry now. That all sounds so good. But leap year is like such a weird concept to me. I actually don't understand it, but I love to see these businesses using it as an opportunity to give back to their customers.
I mean, absolutely. I didn't even know that leap year qualified for any discounts, but it's a creative way for businesses to capitalize off the holiday. And leap years obviously only come around every 4 years, so it's been a while since the last one. I gotta know, Lily, what were you up to during last leap year?
Okay, well, this is fun. I was actually in Crested Butte, which is a little mountain town in my home state of Colorado. And this picture is of my mom and I out and about in the town enjoying a little girl's day. The filter, everything about this photo, the duck face, it's all very 2020.
All 2020.
Yeah, how about you, Alexa? What were you doing?
In 2020, I was a junior in high school, and this picture is actually a ski trip my friends and I did during winter break. And let me tell you, Lily, it was my first and last time ever skiing. We're actually on a hike in this picture, and it's just a vivid memory I'll have forever.
Before COVID.
Before COVID.
Oh.
But unfortunately, that's all the time we have with you tonight.
Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to follow us on our socials at CitrusTV on X and at Unpeeled_Syracuse on Instagram and TikTok. I'm Lily Evans.
And I'm Alexa LaMalfa. We'll see you next Wednesday at 8 p.m. From all of us at Unpeeled, happy early Leap Day, Syracuse.